you're grounding yourself into the ground, and you're like, no, if I hold on long enough, maybe it won't happen. But the thing is that you know that this is happening. Capricorn, welcome to your weekly love reading. So, we're going to start with the Rebel deck. This is the Rebel Couples deck, since this is a love reading. So let's get this rolling. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this week. Any other major placements? What's going on for Capricorn? What's happening between them and their person, please? What's happening between them and their person? All right, show me Capricorn. The overall. Oh, that didn't do it. Let's do it. I want solid decision making. I have to tell the Matrix that sometimes. Show me. There we go. Solid, decided energy. Okay. You're freaking stressed. Massage, binge watch, chill. Yes, there's probably a lot going on for you. A lot going on for you and your person, because that's, you know, an oracle card for what's going on between you and your person. You're stressed. Need some relaxed time. And look at this. We've got the Tower coming up here. If I can, like, shuffle this, because I'm like, my hands are so small. I have to do it a very particular way. Same split too. I just split it again. I got the same split of Tower and Star. That's interesting. What's going on for Capricorn and their person, please? What's going on for Capricorn and their person? Lovers and the Star again. I don't usually like to look at the splits, but sometimes they talk through there too. Show me Capricorn. Alright, show me how Capricorn's feeling this week, please. Between them and their person, the person they're thinking of. I've got my deck upside down. Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Oh, honey. You guys have not been having a good time lately. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. This is how you're feeling. You are not feeling very good. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be out, like, without this person. And it's stressing you out. You have this fear that's inside you for sure. This anxiety that you're going to no longer have this person around you. Oh, show me Capricorn. Show me Cap's person. How are they feeling? It's like you don't want to be left out in the dark. You really don't. You don't want to be by yourself. You like having somebody there. Even if you guys don't, like, truly, like, love each other, you know, you're okay with having them there anyways, just because it's not like you guys aren't friends. But this is a case where, like, the romantic side is leaving. If this is anywhere near what your past readings have been like. Show me Capricorn's person, please. They are excited. They are excited to kind of be by themselves and be on their own. We've got the Magician, the Hermit, and the Ace of Cups. They're just like, oh my goodness, I can create a new life now. I can create a new life, one that, you know, brings me the cup that I've been aching for with this Ace of Cups. Where I can be by myself and I can do things because I want to. Not because anybody else anybody else needs to have their input or whatever. And I can create and make my life the way I want it to be. Oh, and Capricorn, you're not happy. You're not happy with it. You don't want that. You're like, I wanted you to be with me. what I'm hearing is you wanted to be the one to take care of them. Because, you know, Capricorns, you know, they love to take care of people. Love to take care of people. It makes them feel important, you know. So it makes you, you know, so you with strong Capricorn placements, I'm sure it makes you feel important, especially if you have a Capricorn moon. Because that's emotionally tied and how you express things. And so, potentially even Cap Venus too. So, I have a Cap Venus, and taking care of people is my thing, you know. But I also have strong Virgo placements too, same thing. Very similar, but just in a different expression. But like, the Fool, Ten of Wands, Four of Swords. Okay. So for you, Capricorn, I mean, to go off on your own and start this new journey, it's hard for you. You're having to make changes that you don't want to make. So you're grounding yourself into the ground, and you're like, no, if I hold on long enough, maybe it won't happen. But the thing is that you know that this is happening. You know it is. Four of Swords, you know you need some healing. Eight of Cups regarding walking away. So you know that you have to do this, but right now your mental space, you're fighting it right now. Show me the passing energies between these two, please. You're fucking stressed, yeah. You need to relax a little bit and not think about it for a while. Passing energies, we got the Chariot. Somebody got a call to go somewhere else. It might be your person. It could be you too, you know. But I feel like it just means that there's a lot of movement. That's like the fastest card in the deck. You're moving as fast as possible. And there's just a lot going on. And your person, what does it feel like with your person? It feels like I don't know, it's like you've been like all about taking care of them and everything, and they've been off like gallivanting around and playing. And they wanted just a little bit more freedom in the whole process. And then suddenly it's Seven of Swords. Like I said, gallivanting and playing. Doing something that they weren't telling you about. So there is potential that your person found somebody else, or doing something that you didn't, they were doing something that you didn't know about that would hurt your feelings, so they kept it secret. Or you specifically said, don't do that. You know what I mean? Not that you're their boss, but you know what I mean. But stuff was happening. There was a lot of busyness going on with this Chariot, and somebody felt the call. Somebody felt the call. Now, what was it, last week? Last week? When I did the all signs last time, the tower came up for them. So I think that's when they announced it to you. That's what I think. If this might be the same Capricorn. I'm pretty sure it's probably the same Capricorn I'm talking to. So, show me the present energies for this week. Because your person's excited to be on their own. They're excited for new love and new life and stuff like that. And you're just like, suddenly I'm alone. And it hurts. It hurts. You're like, what am I going to do? There's a distinct feeling of failure. When I think of like your energies here, and I feel through the energies, a distinct feeling that you feel you were a failure because you couldn't keep them. Because you made the promise, I'm going to make this work. And that's what it feels like. It feels like you made the promise, I have to make this work. This is going to work. We've been together this long. Why would it fail now? You know? And then when it did fail, it's not that it failed. I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say it ran its course. It ran its course. It came to the end. And the thing is that you didn't foresee the end coming. And so you can't help but sit here and tell yourself, you're like, I should have seen this coming. I should have known better. I shoulda. You know, a lot of I shouldas. And I understand why you're saying that, because you know what, that when a Capricorn gives their heart, oh, you're hurting me. This hurts. When a Capricorn gives their heart, they give it all. You know, they give it all. This is why they give, there's a lot of times, you know, Capricorn and Cancer are on, not a lot of times, they are. Capricorn and Cancer are on the same axis. Both are very, very caring signs, very caring, but they express it in different ways. Which is why, you know, Capricorn and Cancer are known to be the parents of the zodiac, right? Because they are very caring and they want to make sure that everybody remains safe and cared for from a heart perspective, as well as, like, you know, a material grounded perspective, you know, Capricorn's pentacle. So, where am I going with this? I'm trying to explain where I'm at here, why I'm thinking this. The Hierophant. You make a commitment and you stick to it. You make a commitment and you stick to it. And it's destroyed you that they didn't commit to you. They did for a long time, though, I think. I think they did for a long time. Show me the present energies for these two. The fork in the road, the Lovers. So the thing is, a lot of times, yes, the Lovers card can signify like romance and all that other stuff. This is obviously not romance between you and your person. It's obviously not. This is a fork in the road. Because look at the bottom of this, it says decisions. Right there at the bottom. So it says decision. It is a fork in the road. It is the polarity between one's staying on the current path and going to another. And I think this right here is where you're starting to transition into the new path. The new path of no longer being with this person. So there's potential, the Capricorn I'm talking to here, their person is moving out. And you hate it because now suddenly you're alone and you're by yourself. I hope you have, you know, good friends that you can hang out with for the time being to distract you. Because you don't want to just live in your brain the whole time, right? You don't want to live in your brain. Go sign up to be, you know, I don't know, a kid's, you know, football coach or something like that. Football or basketball or softball or baseball or whatever. Dance coach, cheerleading, I don't care. If you have skills in something like that, maybe do that. Maybe that'll help distract you. You know? We got 4 of Cups, King of Swords, 2 of Cups. So it's like, yeah, it's funny, it's 4 of Cups, distraction. Distraction, but it's like the King of Swords, using your knowledge and creating partnerships. 2 of Cups. You'll, Queen of Swords too. Okay. Yeah, so in deciding to kind of distract yourself from the pain inside your heart. Now, I'm not saying that that's a really healthy thing to do, but a lot of times, you know, really wallowing in it is not good either. You know what I mean? So sometimes you just need to get your brain out of that perspective to help you move past it eventually. You're still in the acute phase. You're gonna feel it, and you know this. You know that. So the thing is that why not try to, you know, do something else? Go sign up for the gym. Go do, you know, be a kids coach for whatever stuff if you enjoy doing that. Go do yoga. I don't care. Something says that whatever you choose to do, though, you may find some new connections. You may find some new connections, though. New meaningful connections, because the 2 of Cups came out. Meaningful connections doesn't mean you're going to find another romance. Nor should you try to find another romance. Because you're still working on getting over this person, okay? So you don't want a replacement person for this. You need to mourn this properly and get through it. And then think about something else. Especially if you were with that person for a very long time, it's going to take you a while. Unless you were emotionally over it, but I don't think you were emotionally over it. You're hurting that they're gone. You're hurting. Show me the challenge. We got the Star and the 9 of Cups, yeah. So So the challenge between you and your person was seeing the path ahead and having any sort of hope in regards to it and being happy. Fulfilling happiness, you know. Seeing the path ahead, just didn't see it anymore. Because when you lose hope and you become indifferent, so like the opposite of the star is really indifference. Indifference, lack of happiness. Okay, what is Capricorn wish their person understood in this situation? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, things change. Things change. Maybe there was a discussion about how you changed or something. And things change because you want them to understand that. Or that you can change. Maybe that's what you're trying to share to them. I can change, I can make this better. Or things do change and, you know, you wish that they would accept that. You know, people change and grow out of each other. It happens. And the thing is that they potentially change too. What is it that Capricorn's person wishes Capricorn knew or understood? This one? Okay. King of Wands. They're looking for a bit more fire. They're looking for a bit more fire with the King of Wands. They're looking for something to light their fire, something to drive them in life. Someone that can do that. And the thing is that, you know, being a Capricorn, you tend to let people do their thing. You know, you'll guide them. Don't get me wrong. You'll guide them and teach them and whatever. You're more the type to teach a man to fish, you know, so he can feed himself for life, rather than give it to them. And this person is asking for someone to give them stuff. And I don't know. This person feels distinctly, you know, immature to me. They feel distinctly immature, but at the same time, that may be just very specific for some. This person may just be aware, you know, I've grown past this. It's time for me to go. I need a spark. It may be that too. And you're just sad about it because, of course, why wouldn't you? But I have a feeling for somebody, this person's distinctly immature and they're looking for what they felt back in the past. Meaning like, you know, how it felt to be dating back in like your 20s and stuff. The 20s. In your 20s. In your 20s and stuff like that. And how exciting that was. And you're just like, you know, we're in our 40s, 50s now. We've been together for 20 plus years. You know, that kind of thing. It's not going to be like that anymore because yes, you can have a romantic relationship, but it's not going to feel the same. It's just not. That's just how it works. And so, and your person is just like, that's not something that I can go for. They need more fire. All right, show me the advice. We just have to accept that that's how they feel. If that's the case, if that's resonating with you, we just have to accept that's how they feel. Which is very hard. And that's what the grieving process is, learning to accept it. So the advice is 10 of Cups. Advice is 10 of Cups. I'm going to say focus on your joy. Focus on what brings you joy in here. That's going to be pretty standard, you know, cliche of 10 of Cups. But I think that also is... Okay, so the traditional image behind 10 of Cups is like, you know, like it shows a rainbow and happy family, happy people, whatever, you know, that kind of thing. And so what's popping into my head is this, you know, just remember after every rainstorm, there is a rainbow, as long as the sun is up. So there is a rainbow coming. Right now you're in the middle of the rainstorm. And if you can focus on that and understand and accept that this is just a phase, a very hard phase, But understand that it's a phase nonetheless, and that it will end. So see the light at the end of the tunnel? Understand that that light is there. That you can get through this. Yes, it's very hard, very difficult, because you have to learn to feel the pain. You have to learn to feel and accept it and understand. And you may not understand why your person decided to take off or whatever. You may not understand. But understand that it's in your best interest. Page of Swords, learning. Learning and understanding. Temperance. Another thing, just a little thing that gives me comfort, I don't know if it will for you, but it does for me, is understanding that everything that I have put into, everything that I experience in my life was written by me. I am a full believer that every single one of us that's here has made our own decisions on what we're going to experience, even the real heartache ones. Even the very extremely hard. So I've been through some hard shit, you know, especially in the last like decade, and it's just been so difficult. And the only thing that I could tell myself, and which felt good, it's called pre-birth planning, is that it was all planned in advance for me to go through and experience and learn from. That gives me comfort that I had the power to control this and that I chose to do it anyways. This means that I had faith within myself to get through it. Because, you know, there's that saying, you know, very Christian saying, it says, you know, God won't give you anything that you can't handle. Well, it's because you're the one that planned it. You won't do anything to yourself that you can't handle. So, it might be a little too woo-woo for some people, but it really does help me a lot, especially as far as like, you know, traumatic stuff. And this, you know, this type of divorce and everything, this kind of pain and drastic change in your life. I mean, that's something that I would 100% be like, yeah, it's just time. And then you feel the pain, you cry about it, and distract yourself and still cry some more. Distract yourself a little bit with something else to do. You know, relax a little bit. You are stressed. It says massage, binge watch, chill. So, you know, don't distract yourself so much that you don't have time to relax, you know. But find a good movie on Netflix. Watch the whole Outlander series. I don't know. Alright, show me the outcome here. Show me the outcome. Okay, we've got Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, and Six of Wands. Okay, good. This right here is basically where you decide, you and your person decide to step out and away from each other, following your own motivations. Following your own motivations. The Page of Wands talks about, like, you know, a lot of times I say, let's go on an adventure. This is the idea, to go on an adventure, do something new and different. I don't think you're going to do this with your person. I honestly feel like this is separate. So take it however it works. But your person's already going, King of Wands, I want something that does this. And you guys are like going all wands here for the outcome. And even you are going to participate in this. Even you are going to participate. You're like, well, I'm going to go out and I'm going to do what I like to do. I'm going to do what I enjoy doing. Something that brings me happiness and spark and joy. And if I work with, you know, 10-year-old boys or whatever, I don't know, for football, basketball, whatever. It makes me feel good to put myself out there. Six of Wands. So you and your person will be doing that. It feels distinctly separate, because a lot of times Six of Wands, you're by yourself, you know, but paraded in front of people. So it's like you're actually getting yourself out there with people. Maybe not necessarily close connections, but you may find some in the process. So, all right, Cap. This one went kind of long because I got wordy. Sorry. I hope this helps. I hope to see you next week at the next weekly reading, and I'll see you next time.